Glass Cannon Podcast.
It's going to take you the better part of the morning into the afternoon to make your way to Pa Mosby's farm. Come this way, meet Pa. As I said, he is a little off.
We wanted to ask you questions about Shaylin's death.
Those demons took her like it was that are trying to take Jiminy. As I turned to run, I saw a figure in the woods. Behind these beasts, a tall, thin man. And when I saw him, I could feel him in my mind.
Hello?
Jiminy! I'm so scared.
There is no need to be frightened. I'm here to help.
Have you fought my father?
Well, no, I've just met him.
Not the one downstairs. My real father. I could feel him in my brain tell me that I was his son. And that one day I would inherit his kingdom.
This boy has been visited by Kanipo.
Where will you go next?
The Thinlands.
We don't have much time.
You're gonna have to camp out and make your way to Thinlands Farms.
Yep.
Zephyr, you're watching sort of the periphery of this campsite, and it's so dark beyond the edge of where this campfire is. But you see in the brush moonlight reflecting off of the eyes of 3 gorgas.
Oh, come on!
The adventure continues now.
Welcome back to the Glass Cannon Podcast. Here it is. Are you ready? Pizza or ice cream?
Oh, straight to the band?
Pizza
No pre-band today?
or ice cream?
Who hurt you?
You have to choose.
Or what?
Or what?
Uh-oh. We've got a mutiny.
What are you gonna do?
If you don't choose,
What are you gonna do? Hit me?
you will be again.
Again?
Penny.
I assume this is the only thing you can eat for a meal, every meal for the rest of your life?
No, it's just when the one you don't choose, you can never have again. No, you have to just which one do you prefer?
I know.
Okay.
I want Skid to go first though.
Man, I really do love them both.
Yeah.
End of answer.
It's hard.
It is.
It is not hard.
I mean, I do.
It is pizza.
I eat
correct.
I eat
Wow.
pizza once a week.
Yeah,
So-
same.
Me too.
Whereas I rarely eat ice cream.
Likewise.
Although I would eat ice cream every day if I thought it wouldn't kill me.
I think there's your answer, though. I think that
That's a key point to the question, will it still give me a tummy ache if I eat it?
no, I don't know.
Am I cured from any ailments?
You just have to pick which one you can't live without.
I choose ice cream
To not have or to have?
to have.
To
and
have
to hold.
ice cream.
Having to hold.
Having to hold.
Why do you marry it?
Bigamist! You're already getting married to a man.
Man wasn't enough for you.
I gotta marry a food.
I like pizza,
Uh-huh.
but I can live without it.
Wow.
Ice cream.
Dude,
Ice,
that's insane.
ice cream. There's so many different types. And it's like
Yeah, there's only one type of pizza. next argument.
Let's ask this 1970s librarian.
It's called fashion. Look it up.
called fashion. Read a book.
Read a book.
All the leaves are brown.
All the leaves are brown.
The sky is gray.
I'm never not wearing all black again. You guys.
I love it. We should all wear costumes.
It is a little cold in the studio.
It is, which is good.
Kate loves Halloween so much she dresses up all year round.
I put this on today and I was like, I can't wait to wear this to one episode and have them just talk about it in the band. Because I knew you would.
It's
You
a
get to
really
say you're welcome.
cute jacket.
Also, I am not getting 70s from this just because there's sunflowers on it. It doesn't seem like the 70s at all.
It seems a little.
It's a little sieve.
piece
The
left
color
out.
scheme,
The color scheme, I
the
agree.
design of the flower, that's pretty 70s.
Yeah, it looks like
Combined with Kate's hair.
a sweater or a van.
Design.
There we go.
There we go.
There we
There
go.
we
my
go.
gosh.
Listen,
Yeah.
What would you eat in that? Ice cream or pizza?
in this, well, I used to not be able to have ice cream in the house because I would just eat the whole thing.
I thought there was a lactose.
But it gives me like a tummy ache, and I don't know if that tummy ache will be cured or not in this question.
Okay.
And-
a pound of cheese doesn't give you the same tummy ache on a cheese pizza?
No, it does. Like
sounds
that pizza we had in Chicago when I was like, this crust is amazing, and you guys were like, it's cheese. It is fried cheese.
That's fried cheese.
Frisky cheese, and I had a tummy ache. Pizza.
You're going pizza.
Pizza, team pizza.
All right. So
Boom.
I think Skid kind of settled on ice cream.
No, I think pizza because I'm used to going without ice cream. I'm not used to going without pizza. So
Yeah.
I know I can do it.
Okay.
So I'll go pizza.
Pizza, ice cream, pizza. I guess we know.
As soon as you brought this band topic up, like, there's no way I can get out of this without some sort of, insult coming my way. So I decided to keep quiet. But actually, Skid and Kate have articulated my response perfectly.
So
It's stomach ache related. That's why you can't just choose which one you like better.
No, I did choose. I'm choosing pizza.
Oh, you're choosing pizza.
Okay. All right.
also-
All right. Hold on.
Joe was the first
Let's
one to
up-
say he had an answer.
Let's up the stakes a little bit. So
Well, now if you're bringing steak into it, then
all right, filet mignon. No, let's say on the bad side, you cannot have the other thing ever again.
That was the whole thing.
No,
But that was the choice.
And on the good side, there's no ill effects from eating the thing that you want to eat.
Oh, that
no
might
weight
change
gain, no tummy aches,
No way.
No way.
no weight gain, no tummy aches. Pizza. Right?
it's
Can you
great.
just,
about-
how
what
about
about
you
when
answer
you-
the original question
about
before we
when you
start?
have-
I did. I said pizza right away. I was the
about
first one to
pizza?
answer. Yeah.
What about when you have pizza and your face feels all greasy afterwards?
That's what I'm saying. You guys are like,
Well, there's a-
I can't have ice cream. It's not good for you. Pizza is not good for
No.
you.
But no, it's not. But pizza doesn't give me like a tummy ache.
Doesn't
to use
mess me up
Kate's
as
parlance.
much.
I will say when I asked the question, I did not know my own answer because I love them both.
Yeah, I love them
However,
both.
They're both
in
great.
listening to these answers and giving it some serious thought, I have chosen ice cream.
I knew you would. And that's why we're great friends.
Well, I mean,
but
I
you-
could have picked ice cream for you 1,000 times out of 1,000.
Well, you know, yeah,
you
but I
love
think
a dessert.
enormous sweet tooth.
I do have a sweet tooth, but I think I exaggerate it just to make you laugh. It's not as big as it seems. I had very little Easter candy this year, but I made up for it with a gallon of Halloween candy.
We were recently out together to eat, and we were completely done. Like everyone was just like crippled with how full we were, how American we were in that moment. And the server was like, "Does anybody want dessert?" And like everybody was just like basically asking for a check. And Troy's like, "We'll look at a menu."
It happens
I
every
think
And the
time.
someone
next
else
thing we
asked
know,
to look at the menu. I
and
think
the
it
next
was
thing
Sydney.
it might have been Sydney.
Oh, sweet tooth said, Troy.
And the next thing you know, we have 3 desserts on the table,
Three.
and I'm trouncing it as much as anybody else. I'm like, what am I doing to myself?
Yeah,
Well,
they're
here's-
good.
They were really good.
I think you're onto something though with the desserts because I think we feel the same way. It's like a dopamine rush. And I love a sweet treat. And having like pizza or like pasta or a good sandwich, doesn't matter how good it is, it doesn't give me the same like satisfaction that a sweet treat.
What would
is.
be your ice cream of choice?
Chocolate
Just plain chocolate.
Double fudge brownie, John?
No, I could go like balls to the wall with like a crazy ice cream. But if I'm just like any ice cream,
Make and model.
Honda Civic, fuck.
Make and model.
Honda Civic and
Crunch.
cream.
I love coffee ice cream. Like I'll go for different flavors, but usually just a tried and true, like rich, dark chocolate ice cream.
That makes me really mad. I don't know why.
That I like chocolate ice cream.
No, that like the ice cream you would choose to have forever is
Of
just
all
plain
ice
chocolate.
cream.
Yeah.
It's just chocolate.
You know who else likes chocolate? My 2-year-old.
I'm sorry, what would you pick?
I don't know. I love all kinds of ice.
Okay.
I used to work at an ice cream stand for 2
did,
summers,
with John
summer and a
Cena.
half. John Cena's parents owned the ice cream stand. He would come by once in a while, and all of his brothers.
And wrestle Troy.
And wrestle. There was a little wrestling.
And hurt him.
He was ripped and like the nicest guy in the world back then.
His name is John Cena.
I wrote that music for him. We were just jamming behind the ice cream stand. I was like, I like that tune. No, I ate 4 scoops a day every shift.
Wow.
And this is when I was like 18. So my metabolism was just like, and it was a beautiful time.
It was a beautiful time to be. We should age in reverse. I always said that. It's like if you had that to look forward to at the end of your life, it's like, woo,
Just being able to house.
you'd be
4
so
scoops
much
a
more
day.
careful crossing the street.
It's so true.
Agreed.
I lately I've been having pizza and being like, I think I need a break from pizza. I've never had that feeling about ice cream.
What pizza are you eating?
I'm eating decent Westchester pizza. I
Doesn't
just
sound
like-
very decent.
Well,
You're like, I can take a break from
I'm
it.
just kind of like,
My reaction to average pizza or better, like with a baseline of averages, I want to eat this until I'm dead.
Until
I'm a
sick.
pizza
Yeah.
snob. Like if a pizza is not good, I'm going to let everyone in the restaurant know.
Yes, we know. We've experienced. But what
I
I'll
just
say
don't
is
like
if a
shitty
pizza is like not good, I will still eat all of it in sight.
If I have,
I won't be like, I'm not eating that. Like,
if I'm the slightest bit hungry and there is cardboard frozen pizza on the table, I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
Wow.
I mean, I have eaten that pizza like I don't want to, maybe Chuck E. Cheese-ish style, but where it's just like,
terrible.
yeah, where it's like a piece of American cheese, like a square of it is the only cheese.
Like high school cafeteria.
Yeah, high school
style.
cafeteria, a pool, like a public pool pizza. Like,
Public pool pizza. That is a
hanging out at a
great
lot of
name for
public
a restaurant. Public pool pizza.
I mean,
Hey, come on down to Public Pool Pizza. You like American cheese? You like square slices? We got it all for you down at Public Pool Pizza. Smells like chlorine.
I'm just saying, I'll eat it. It's not good. I don't enjoy it, but I'll eat it.
I don't mind pizza that's meant to be so-so, like a chain pizza, a Papa John's, and
Love
Domino's.
Domino's.
Love that stuff.
Love Domino's.
But like,
Love
What's
Pizza Hut.
better
That's
than Domino's at 11:35 p.m.?
literally
Matthew
nothing.
and I used to trigger each other all the time when we lived near each other in Astoria.
terrible.
And just like be like, did you get an update from the Domino's app? Domino's app. Should we get Domino's? Is it 2 for 1? Boom! 8 minutes later, there's 2
See,
pizzas.
Sydney and Kate, long before when the tour began, we didn't always have hotels. We would sometimes get Airbnbs, and we would almost always get Domino's every single night.
It was the only thing open in these places. The cities were.
Yeah.
I remember very specifically.
God.
There was one Airbnb we were at, and we each had we were flying out at different times. We all think,
I think it was Los Angeles.
It was Los Angeles, and I was the last one left in the Airbnb. And I stayed an extra day. You and I stayed an extra day.
Yeah, I
And
know
you
exactly.
left. You go to the airport, and I had like an hour. And I got up and I opened the refrigerator, and there were no fewer than like 4 Domino's boxes. And I was like, well, I guess I got to have pizza for breakfast.
Domino's. Actually, want Domino's now. Stay tuned to hear from our new sponsor, Domino's. We're back. Domino's canceled, but luckily we are still sponsored by Demiplane, Foundry VTT, and Norse Foundry. Skid, what do we know about Norse Foundry?
I call them the dominoes of dice.
Watch how they fall.
This is like,
Wow. Nice. That really worked.
yep, it's for all your random number generating needs and to go great on a pizza.
You know what they also go great with? They go great with rolling for initiative.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, let's roll, baby.
All right, I need to be reminded. What's the scene?
The scene is.
Are we like asleep? Weren't we like? Didn't we get interrupted?
None of you are
during
wearing
arrest?
clothes or armor.
Not true.
So it's an all nude fight.
It's an all nude fight. It's
Grease
like history of
grease
violence.
them up. Everybody gets greased up.
Eastern promises, yeah.
Eastern promises.
No, all right. So
There's an all nude fight in Eastern Province.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's harrowing.
it is. It's one of the best all nude fights you're going to see on film.
I can hear Francis laughing. Because he's thinking of the third and fourth best.
Rank 'em in the
It's a bit of a connoisseur of all
Connoisseur
nude
of
fights.
nude combats.
Did someone say nude film?
Francis just like pops out of nowhere. You're like on the street. You're like, I was just thinking about a all nude film combat. Francis is there. I was like, hey,
I got a list. I'll send you. Last week, you're continuing your investigation of Kanipo the Slim, the Thin Lands, trying to find out everything you can because it seems like the world may end in 3 days or something really bad is going to happen. They are trying to bring back the obnubulate curse, if Bolan is to be believed. So you are trying to do some research because even the Oak Stewards, this was like folklore. Like, yeah, people talked about this character, Kanipo the Slim, an eerie, slender figure walking around the forest, but there's all sorts of stories of weird shit like that going on in the Wildwood. Not Wildwood. And then the Thin Lands, there's a farm area called Thin Lands Farms. You might want to check that out. You might want to go check out this survivor of a Gorga attack, because it seems like the Gorgas are tied to Kanipo as well. And then go to the Quaking Stacks as well. So a couple episodes ago, you go to the Quaking Stacks, you do some research, learn some stuff. Last week, you check out Mosby Farm, and I imagine it's exactly how you expected it would go.
Dude, let me just say that the second we walked up and you had that kid be like, "Yeah, it's the devil," and like run away and stuff, I was not joking when I was like, I'd like to skip this role play. There's something really awful happening here, and I do not want to get into it. And then sure enough, it delivered. It was awful. Like it was really frightening what's happening to these people.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we were talking about it after, and I was like, what is going on in this adventure?
Yeah, like what's
like
the
what
tone?
is the theme
What's
of this
the genre?
adventure?
Yeah.
Like we don't know. We're trying to figure it out. Like, is this I guess it's horror, but is it?
But also, like, is it demonic or is that just what the kid thinks it is?
right.
And
That's
it's
what
like,
he's identifying it as. But we're trying to. It's obviously not Cthulhian horror. It's a different kind. But we can't
But Slender,
nail it down.
like Slender Man.
it's so scary.
I don't even know how to like categorize, like, Slender Man, like the urban legend
I
of.
mean, yeah, it's like
I don't.
It's a Jersey thing.
is it?
no,
No, is it a New York thing?
no. It started on
That was an injury.
something awful
Creepypasta?
forums.
Oh, something awful.
Yeah,
But it's this kind of exact thing. It's like this tall, slender
Story that might be real.
story that might be real, might not be real. Like, have you seen him?
Urban legend.
Urban legend, but it's like unknown what he is or does, So it's like shadowy, tall. And the kid even was like, he doesn't seem strong, but it's like, then what the fuck does he do? Like, get into your mind, get into your
Yes,
dreams.
it sounds like.
And how is this at all connected to
The gates.
the gates?
Yeah.
Walking to
And
the
can we
gates.
go back
is
over real quick during Pa's responses? He mentioned something about like they eviscerated the mule, and then he like heard them in his head as he was running or something like
yeah.
that.
He
Totally.
turned around and saw a figure standing there watching
With a
this.
smile.
And all he saw was a smile and heard the voice of that person speak.
Okay, so that's what he has in common with the kid is that they're both to hear his voice in their head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bolan. Bolan also had some sort of pact or like something with Kanipo.
They had
Yeah.
dealings. The genre thing is really interesting to me. I feel like in all of the APs we played, you don't really know the tone until the end of the first book.
I knew. I mean, I knew with Giant Slayer, like it sort of tell you what it is.
Okay, so what's the tone?
The tone is a classic fantasy campaign fighting against the Giants homage.
yeah. It's an homage to classic.
No. I'm talking about this. What's the tone of this?
That's what I'm saying.
saying
I
it
don't
doesn't
know.
know.
And it's freaking me out.
Or maybe tone is wrong. but
Tone of
definitely
Strange
don't know
Aeons,
this.
you know what it is. Like when
Yeah.
you begin playing it. Tone of Wrath of the Righteous, you know what it is when you begin playing it. Like,
But, like-
this, I don't know.
Rise of the Rune Lords, you think, I mean, like, you start out thinking, you're like, gonna defend this small town. And then at the end of book one, you're like, oh no, there's actually something much deeper going on here. I mean, that's true of any mystery, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's sure. I'm not saying I have the answers to any
All right, so we're all making bets.
Jade
It sounds
region.
like.
but you could define it. You know what I mean? Like
Joe doesn't really like to gamble. Troy either.
busted.
Joe, if you could figure it out before the end of book 1, I think Joe should get a bottle cap.
Yeah, I think I've said this to you. Like every time, if you think you know where this is going to go, you put 1,000 monkeys and 1,000 typewriters. You're never going to figure it out. It's really that's what drew me to this.
That would be one of the worst ways to try to figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
But I think you're right, and it's actually one of the things
that
that I like so far about this is like I don't have any suspicion of like what's going on or where this is going. I love that.
Yeah, and I love it because I think the smartest thing that they're doing is they're putting a very clear mystery in front of every PC that every PC would logically want to solve, no matter what their background is. It's like something happened to you that you don't know what it is, and you're trying to figure it out.
Like
so
we
as
have
long
our
as you
own-
have that to kickstart you, it could be any genre. It could be any I don't know what they're going for.
I mean, X-Files was the touch point for me in the player's guide. Especially
was it? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But I don't know what X-Files
Supernatural.
genre is. The supernatural,
Well,
I guess.
X-Files always hops genre. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right now, it's very much an investigation. It is a paranormal investigation.
Yeah.
You know, is that enough of a strong enough theme to sort of tie it all together? Maybe. I'd say it's
but I mean,
most
the word itself, right? I mean, paranormal. It's so vague.
outside of the norm.
Exactly. It's so vague. And anyway, I'm not trying to nail it down. I was just saying, I don't know what's going on here, and it's fascinating.
Well, here's what you do know. You have used your blessed spell for the day, and you are a fox in a hole
With no sword.
with no sword.
Relax.
Let's see what these initiatives are.
Are we
Did you
awake?
guys already roll?
Are we awake?
You are awake.
We're awake.
All right,
Yes.
so this happened very early in the...
Yeah, you guys were fucking around, and Zephyr specifically said that she was watching, and so she saw these Johns.
So I get a sneak attack.
You don't exist.
I specifically said I was using my scouting lore to forge, so can I use my scouting lore as my initiative?
Absolutely. Yes.
I'm a fox.
And you were doing drugs, so you can use your drug lore.
Oh, actually, I didn't even think about that. I got to put those effects on.
Yeah.
Can I use stealth for my initiative since I've been
You were specifically watching.
watching and being
Perception. Yeah.
Stealthy?
quiet?
Joe.
Dude.
I feel like it's perception for you. I'd like it.
Sometimes feelings are wrong.
I don't think any of you were specifically.
Sometimes we can be
stealthy, yeah.
betrayed by our feelings.
Talitha, what were you doing? Talitha was asleep. I think we established.
Oh, I was scouting.
I'm kidding. All right, Buggles, what did you bug?
I got a natural 20 for 24.
Ooh, Buggles.
24
Hot start.
for Buggles. Brother Ramius.
22 for Brother Ramius.
Okay.
Not
and
2, Shab Aru.
Satu Shabu. Zephyr?
9, which I don't think is fair because I'm literally looking right at them and ready. I have my weapon out.
I know, but maybe you were.
That makes one of us.
I
That
imagine
argument-
you could have been shocked and like frozen in place by 3 Gorgas coming at you. I'm just trying to backwards engineer.
Don't you play my character as a scaredy cat.
What about Asta?
Now, this is going to sound crazy, but I also rolled a natural 20.
Oh!
Or a 24.
24. That
Whoa.
will help you as a fox. And Talitha.
I also rolled a 24, but not a natural 20.
Wow.
So you guys choose who goes, right?
Yes.
roll the same?
If the enemy rolls the same, they go first. When heroes roll the same, they choose. Let's go to the sweet ass map on Foundry VTT.
Ooh.
Got a little campfire John there, spreading a nice little radius of light.
We had a whole discussion while we were getting lunch about what chicanery you were going to pull about the campfire.
What did I pull?
You didn't.
No, you
haven't.
didn't. I said we should have a light source because of the campfire.
I did.
And
We
Joe and
laughed.
Matthew, they thought you wouldn't do it.
We thought you don't believe in light from fires.
I've given you the
I
light.
believe I said something to the effect of, you think Troy will allow physics to enter his game?
In my defense, this is just the beautiful map that they made for the premium Gatewalkers package. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have given you light. Now, let's take a look at it from Buggles' perspective. Now, you guys don't see this, but Buggles sees a circle of colored light, and then outside of that, everything is black and white, and sees.
And
the
you can
tree.
see the Gorgas, okay? And then from my perspective, which we don't have to see, I see the little bits of sound.
Yeah,
The darkness.
Yeah, so does
That's all I
Zephyr.
see, yeah.
Um,
So cool.
And then look at this little wolf person here.
His little
My little fox?
Yeah, your little fox here.
I see it.
I see black and white. I can also see black and white.
Oh.
So I can see the creatures.
As can Talith.
You have dark vision?
Oh, you're not supposed to.
Oh, I don't?
Yeah, I just gave you a little fox token. You should have low light vision, but the fox
As dark vision.
As
Well, I am a fox.
you are. Yeah, so actually,
I can.
I wonder if you do
Do
get.
they have dark vision or not? That's on your character sheet, like, you know.
No, but if I'm a fox, I take a different. They might have it. I can look
Okay,
that
well
up.
then
Yeah.
that would be accurate.
That is interesting.
You might want to stay as a fox the whole combat. In
Please
the
don't.
meantime,
Please don't.
it is
don't-
going to
I
be
will.
one of the Temujir's turns.
What?
Temujir gorgas. You guys learned this. It's a type of gorga.
Wait, say it
You
again.
learned this in your studies. Temujir?
Temujir.
You don't remember learning?
Never heard that word before.
Never.
Temujir.
Temujir?
You've never said it before.
Brand
And
new
there's
word.
no way for us to go back and play our understanding of these things, so.
First thing it does, 2-action Umbra Leap appears right next to Zephyr.
I remember the umbral leap. Very scary.
Bro.
right next to Zephyr and goes to bite at your shadow. Give me a fortitude.
That's right. These are like devastating, these rolls.
Fortitude.
Fortitude.
Not bad. Math. 25.
Ooh, that's good. That's
5. You take no damage.
good. Nice.
Goes to
Nice
bite your
try.
shadow.
Good start, Zephyr.
Nothing. It is now Asta's turn. Asta, you are up.
Asta, we don't even know what you're playing.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Right,
Yeah,
first
I
time, first
know.
combat.
All
I know
right.
your ancestry.
I know what she's playing.
All right, Matthew.
Sydney always talks to Matthew.
Okay.
Oh,
That's horrifying.
It talks.
I eat shadows.
Okay, I am going to dismiss my fox form. First action.
And what are you going to look like? Are you going to look like your human form, or are you going to look like your vulpine form? Is that
My kitsune form. I think I'll.
You
do
have 3 forms: full-blown human, kitsune, and then fox.
fox.
And what's the kitsune form? Like what spell is it? What ability is it? Is it like, or that's just your natural?
It's just my natural form. I don't think at this level, at least, I don't get any. I'll have to look into that because I'm used to the human form stats, but
Okay.
human form.
human form?
I'm
Okay.
sure the stats are the same. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. And I'm going to draw my katana.
Okay. Now you'll notice you have low light.
Oh, actually, no, I'm not going to. Sorry. Dismiss my fox form first action, and I'm going to cast a spell.
Oh.
I'm going to cast.
on another
Wait a minute.
cleric?
Draw katana or cast a spell? What are you talking about over
A
there?
katana wielding cleric?
¿Por qué no los dos, guys? Maybe she does it all. I'm going to cast Torturous Trauma at the Gorga near Zephyr that's attacking her shadow.
Sounds a
So
little bit-
that is going to be.
Torturous trauma.
I think it's
Remember a time.
spell attack.
You know who Michael Vick is?
Oh my.
Jesus.
Wow.
He said torturous trauma. No.
Oh no, sorry. Fortitude save.
Fortitude save. All right. Sure, this is right by the book. All right, 16.
I believe. Shoot, where is my? Oh, that just passes.
All right. Now, does it have a something that happens even on a success?
It's a basic save, so it's half damage.
Half.
If
So
it is
it's
a basic.
3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ah! All right.
It made that sound?
Yeah. Ah!
Okay.
Why?
And then I think she calls out. Everybody can see now, but she's like, "Gorgas, 3 of them."
Yeah, Zephyr never called out. It's really weird considering she saw them.
I'm
was keeping
in watch, but I guess I'm
Specifically-
frozen.
Are you
and
trying to kill us
scared.
all?
2 are in the shadows. Specifically.
It is Talitha's turn. It could be Buggles' turn.
Letha.
No, it's my turn. I tied with Sydney.
You tied with Buggles too.
And Buggles.
Are you guys 24 as well?
3-way tie.
Oh, because it was natural.
3-way.
Would you like to go first?
3-way.
I will go first, actually, if that's all right with everyone.
Oh, Matthew feels
shit.
dumb.
Look at his dumb face.
Look at that.
Look at it.
Shove a ravioli in his mouth.
So Buggles is going to paddle up along the perimeter of the firelight, get into a decent position to produce flame. Shoom at this thing. Oh, that's very good. That is a Hey, that is a 26 to hit.
That is a critical hit.
Yes! Huge! Awesome.
Awesome.
Critical hit, huge. Yeah.
I really
you guys
wish.
fought 1 Gorga when you were first level. Now you're fighting 3, and it was a handful. Oh, no, excuse me. You fought 2. Now you're fighting 3 at second level. See how how much of a difference it is.
22 points of damage.
22 points of damage,
And
it is dead.
Yes.
yeah,
Amazing.
awesome.
Holy shit.
That's very
We're a little more powerful.
Wow,
now.
things got different at second level.
Yeah, that was great.
All right, so now it is Talitha's turn. Unless you have anything else you can do.
That was my all 3 actions.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Talitha will delay.
Delay for Talitha. Okay. Brother Ramius.
Brother Amius will delay.
Very
He
interesting.
can't see them. He hears there's more in the trees, but he can't, or in the, beyond the light, but he can't see them.
Stay in the light. Remember, they have concealment in the shadows.
Stay in the light. All right.
And they have attacks of opportunity.
Do not forget.
Do not forget, they have arrows. They have arrows.
This one, first action, moves 40 feet up to Asta.
Uh-oh.
And then is going to do a normal bite on Asta to start. And that's going to be a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, we still don't know what class Asta is, but we know she can cast spells, and she can also take 7 points of piercing damage.
We know she can cast,
Ow.
let's see, let's narrow it down. Arcane or divine spells.
That's
Torturous trauma
Let's
is
narrow it down
arcane
considerably.
and divine. Hey, yeah, it doesn't narrow it down at all. I just realized.
Final action will go to bite at your shadow. Give me a fortitude save.
Oh. Oh boy. Ooh, 14.
It's a failure. All right, so you're going to take another. I don't know. What did you take the first time?
7.
You take another 7 points of piercing damage, and you see it get like beefier and stronger
Oh,
as
no.
it saps energy from your shadow. Eats it. Okay, that is its turn. Any of you guys want to go?
Are you going, Talitha?
I'm just trying to decide. No, I'm going to hold. I'm going to continue to hold for at least another.
You're going to continue to hold.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, Brother Ramius is going to step up. He's going to step up, reach out to... Oh, my God. He's going to step up and reach out to... Asta.
Steve.
And he sees you reaching down for a katana. And he's going to reach down and say, "Keep her, protect us through any means necessary." Meaning, like, who is this person? I don't even know who this is, but she seems like she's going to protect us, and he's going to cast Magic Weapon on your
sweet.
katana. So it'll turn your katana into a +1 striking katana.
Striking John, and you moved up to do that. Now it is the third Gorga's turn. That Gorga.
Hello, Gorgon.
I am going to Umbral Leap this one right next to Buggles.
That's where I am.
Not Buggles!
And Buggles, give me a fortitude save.
A fortitude save.
As it bites at your soul.
That's one of my worst 3 saves. Oh, okay. That's not too bad. 21.
21, you're fine. Goes to bite at your shadow and nothing happens. Awesome. We finish out the round with Zephyr unless Talitha would like to go.
Talitha will act. Talitha will draw her rapier, because I was foraging. I assume I wasn't doing that with my sword.
Okay.
And then she will take a step, and she will take a strike at this Gorga.
Step and a strike.
Natural 20.
Critical
You're done.
Critical threat. Critical threat.
Look at that beautiful little GCP logo.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's just nice.
Okay, that is going to be a fan critical.
Fan critical from Bryce in Stirling, Scotland.
Rice?
Sterling Castle.
Rice?
Still home at Sterling
Bryce.
Castle in
In
Scotland.
Scotland.
Thank you for writing in.
The weight. You are writing in. The weight of experience. What is this? Knowledge is power. You know how to hurt things because you've spent a lot of time hurting things in the past.
Oh, truth hurts.
Double damage and then add an additional amount of damage equal to your level multiplied by 3.
So +6.
So +6.
Okay.
And then it has stuff for a monster if a monster pulls this critical. But yeah, that's it. Just +6 bonus
great.
damage.
Double dam plus flat 6.
And the rapier is deadly. So I Okay. That'll be
He's going to need a minute.
25 points of damage.
And you kill it.
Letha! Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, Bryce.
Race. That was awesome.
That up. I mean, then it was going to be more than that, right? Did you roll the deadly and the +6?
No, that included the
Oh,
deadly.
gee, yeah. Wow, exactly.
I rolled a 6 on the D6 and a 7 on the D8.
Wow.
And you did not use devise a strategy.
No, I didn't have the action.
So yeah, bold. Just like went for the strike. That's awesome.
All right, you done?
I'm done.
Okay, Zephyr, you were the one that spotted this in the role play
right.
of the scene, but slowest to act. So I imagine there was a bit of a hesitation here.
Yeah, like frozen with fear, but then the one that jumped up right in front of her, she was able to like parry or whatever.
It doesn't have to be fear.
Yeah,
maybe you just,
or
like,
just
had to poop or
surprise. Yeah, just holding in the poop that's about to exit. But
I had to focus on holding it.
It doesn't have to be anything embarrassing.
Oh,
like
I don't
that.
want to. I don't want to poop in front of our new friend.
You have to be scared.
It's like I need to poop.
She
but
seems really cool.
I'm supposed to be on watch, so maybe I'll just hold it. Like, wait, can I wait a little longer? And you're just like distracted thinking about it.
Well,
But
it could be a problem with your bow.
yeah,
Oh yeah, I like that. Like you can't get it strung.
You were whittling your arrows.
I just can't get them strung. But no worries, because like Buggle and Asta got it. So what I'm gonna do is
Asta
move-
got it.
Asta hit it for like 3 points.
3.
No, Asa.
I did do 3 damage.
Well, yeah, she did do 3 damage.
Big
Yes,
hitter.
Asta is the hero of the combat thus
Yeah,
far.
I think we
I
can all
said
agree.
Buggles first. Okay, I'm gonna move Nya
Oh,
Oh, moving
Oh.
away.
because I got my longbow. Now I'm 35 feet away.
Going to poop.
I'll be
Gonna move away.
right back.
Hey,
Guys, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna get this under control.
I'm gonna go
You
into
know
this
when you
bush.
just have to go.
You know what I mean? I'm
I
like
wish I could help.
walking away like a sheriff. No. So I go away a little bit, and then I enter my monastic archer stance. One action, second action, well, third action of my turn. Flurry of blows.
Yeah.
Flurry of blows.
Bow, bow. How do I play my character again? Okay, here we go.
Flurry of show me what you got.
Ooh, math.
Oh, boy.
22 to hit.
That is a hit.
Kaboom.
Oh, guess what? I get to do. So with my new feat, stunning this.
Oh.
It does have the incapacitation trait, so if you are level 4, then that is affected.
I am not, but thank you for asking.
Sweet. So, because I'm so much stronger than I was before, my focused power of my flurry threatens to overwhelm my opponent.
Say that 3 times.
Wow, that is a real tongue.
Go make fun of my stutter. When I target the same creature with 2 strikes, so I guess I need to do the second one first.
Yeah.
If I target the same creature with 2 strikes from my flurry, I can try to stun. If either strike hits, I deal and deals damage. Then you need to do a fortitude save.
All right, and 1 strike did hit. So let's resolve the second attack, and then we'll do stunning fist.
First strike is gonna hit. Second strike is probably not gonna hit. That's a natural 7.
Your ACs weren't crazy high.
But you take the map on it, right?
Yeah.
Flurry?
Yeah,
With your
skid
plus.
hit on a 20.
So it's only a +3, so that's a 10 to hit.
10. All right, so that's a miss, but you did hit, so you'll do damage on the first one. Let's roll that damage out.
Damage.
And then I'm wondering if stunning fist has a fortitude save. Like
It does.
I'll prep that save.
Okay, cool. 1d8. Let me just find my dice. It's like I'm brand new to playing this all over again. 3 points of damage.
3 points of damage, and I rolled a 12.
That's a fail against my class DC. So you are stunned 1.
Nice. Badass. Huge.
Stunned.
Down.
1. Okay. Bring up the stun condition once again. Stunned usually becomes senseless. It's like slowed, but it's a little.
But it goes away.
It goes away. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Great. So I am stunned 1. And now it goes.
Can I just say that Foundry is awesome?
Yeah.
This, like, the way the light is pulsing the whole time, it just it
Yeah, the
gets me
firelight.
so in the zone.
You
It's
see
just-
the fire flickering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's just so much more atmospheric than.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty great, and these maps that they've juiced up for this adventure path really make all the difference. For example, this map doesn't even exist in the adventure as written. They created it for the encounter.
Wow.
In the past, I would have to like just grab random garbage off the internet. All right, so yeah, I've added the stun condition. You see those?
Look at that.
Oh, going around his head.
Got a little purple Tinkerbell floating around his head.
Jump around 2. It's Asta's turn.
Okay, you see Asta slide her foot back in the dirt, like slowly. She's doing this like intricate, almost like dance, and her hands start to move, and I enter my arcane cascade stance. First action.
Go.
Then I spell strike.
Oh.
What?
What did you say?
That's right. I'm a magus.
Oh!
Yay!
We all know how well Megases do on this show.
Oh.
A
Silence.
long and storied history.
Silence. I noticed a lot of boos and a lot of yays, and Matthew said nothing.
Yep.
And I said I was a magus.
I was screaming from dismay for the enemy's perspective because they're doomed.
I said boo words.
So
I was saying boo words.
this is my first time playing this class. It's very exciting to me. There's a lot of fun stuff. So my spell strike, basically I channel a spell into a punch or a weapon thrust for a combined attack. So I'm going to cast one of my cool spells.
Oh, which one?
I'm going to cast Slashing Gust, which
Oh.
is like the air. I like manipulate the air to do slashing damage. So I channel that into my katana,
Okay, that would provoke an attack of opportunity,
but you're stunned.
and I don't see anything here that says I can't take a reaction while stunned.
Tits. I thought that was...
So I am going to bite you. And probably roll a natural 20.
You really sure that's what you want to do? That's
Because
why?
if you crit, she loses the spell.
Yeah.
True.
This Norse Foundry die.
We'll roll bad.
I have yet to roll a natural 20 with it, and I've been just rolling. Rolled a few ones.
Really thought that stunned was gonna...
I haven't rolled a nat 20. And I still haven't rolled a nat 20.
Thank
All right, but it might be a hit. It's going to be an 18 to hit.
Miss!
Oh!
Wow.
She moves her foot
Phenomenal.
around.
I feel like I rolled lower than that and hit you last round.
Nope, you didn't. So I use my attack to roll. I just roll my normal like attack with my katana to hit you. So let's see if I hit.
Okay, this is very important.
Wait, when did you pick up the katana?
Oh.
Matthew.
Oh, I can use my fist though.
Yeah.
But I did roll a natural 1.
Welcome to the Glass Cannon podcast, where nothing cool ever happens.
That's not true.
Wait a minute. You don't have a katana on you?
I didn't
You
draw it.
specifically laid it down on the ground when she
No.
popped.
I didn't draw it. It's back on me. But I didn't draw my weapon.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
think you laid
can't
it- I
use
think you
it.
laid it on the-
You
Anyway,
laid it
I
on the ground.
Anyways, you-
The forms on Paizo say you can't take reactions when you're stunned.
I think that's first edition.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, Kate, I love and
No.
appreciate you.
I'm seeing what Kate's saying. It's second edition. But it is.
I think we should wind it back.
Yeah, I'm not 100%.
Yeah, they don't say anything about reaction specifically, so I was doing.
I think we should wind it back because I rolled bad.
No, we're gonna have your fist miss. Your magical fist.
That's weird.
This fist is gonna miss because your fist.
Your fist is gonna miss
because your fist is gonna be missed.
All right, this one, oh man, whoo! Swinging from Scotland to Australia. Let's go to Simon in Wantirna, South Victoria. I'm sorry, Wantirna South in Victoria, Australia.
Hi, Simon.
Hi, Simon.
The Scars of War.
Ooh, I like the title.
What's going on with your past? You've been doing this for too long. Every day just seems to be another battle against another foe and another chance to succumb to your wounds. You lose the motivation to keep doing this.
You take your katana and stick it in your stomach.
I seppuku myself. What does it say?
Seppuku.
Your attack misses. And you must roll a will save.
This is
Don't
awful.
read further.
It's like your first fight, and you're like, I can't fucking do this, guys.
This is embarrassing. Yeah. I whiff, and I go, I can't do this.
You know, honestly, Sydney, like, I give you a ton of credit. If I built a Magus as my backup character, and on my first spell strike, I rolled
Whiffed
an
it.
for one,
Yeah.
this entire tray of dice would be over there.
That's a nat 17
Okay.
plus 6. I mean, I'm assuming I pass.
It is the creature's AC.
20
I'm sure that
23.
you pass.
Yeah, it's a success, not critical if it matters.
On a success, you are slowed 1 for 2 rounds.
Okay, not the worst.
What was failure?
Failure was slowed 2 for 2 rounds.
I
It's only
imagine-
1 action around, and then
That would have completely destroyed her action economy.
Yeah.
I imagine in this situation, this is because of the magic. You know, it's like wild magic surging or whatever. And we're near the wild woods. Like, I just went to use a spell and it just, like, time got messed up. You know, like, it was just like, whoa, what is happening?
Whoa,
like
it was
shadows
I stood up too
shifted.
fast.
Yeah, I stood up too fast.
What
Like,
were those
gorgas.
mushrooms that you foraged?
That brother Ramius gave you.
I shouldn't have smoked that flay leaf. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You shouldn't
took
have
a hit.
taken that hit.
Yep.
You took a hit.
Run the tape back.
It's
Thank you,
the-
Simon.
The
That's a
gate-
good one.
The
Simon.
gateway
You've been
drug.
doing this for too long.
The gateway.
Way.
We heard it.
Yeah.
We just
Yes,
didn't
we did
laugh
hear it.
because it wasn't that funny. And then you doubled down.
Kept going.
I gotta give you credit for doubling down.
I don't think they heard me. I'm not
say
going to
it
let this
again.
go.
If you didn't follow up, it would have been neatly cut out of the episode. But now,
Now it's a moment.
That's it forever.
now you're going to see it on TikTok.
now you're gonna see it on TikTok.
Again and again and
Again and again and
I
again.
sit down.
Maybe she foresaw that she would be relentlessly mocked for repeating the joke, thus making it funny.
Maybe she's
There you
doing
go.
it for the TikTok.
Now it's like one of the top 10 funniest moments in network history.
There you go.
I'm all over YouTube.
I'm sure this character's gonna have a long storied history on the show.
It sounds like
It is a little bit embarrassing for your. I guess it's a second attack.
I
right?
sure hope nobody saw that.
I mean, I guarantee you, Brother Ramius will never cast magic weapon on your sword again. You don't even use it.
I know.
Yeah, what'd you do? Reach down to the
You have
ground
this
and
giant katana at your side, and you.
And you're punching.
You're gonna punch the dog in the face.
thank you, Brother Ramius. I don't know what you did, but thank you.
like a punch with absolutely no leg power in it whatsoever.
The wrist, the terrible wrist.
Like Skidley. Oh, that'll do it in.
Is this how you do stunning
Maybe it was
fists?
Like you're fly fishing.
She wasn't sure. If she wasn't for a minute. She wasn't sure if she was gonna punch or cast a spell. So she's
Yeah.
kind of like,
Like the glass cannon, hello. It's gonna be Buggle's turn right after this quick break. We go into the alcove on the back wall, where we just see that chronometer, and the only sound left in the room is that of a ticking clock. Buggles, can you please add some class and respect back to this combat?
Okay. Buggles is not going to unleash his psyche. He is not. He is going to suppress Siakaak's presence. They're like, oh, I says, no, I want to do this myself. And he is just going to fire off a ray of frost.
Okay.
That's an 11 to hit, so that's a miss.
Yes.
So he's just like, this glittering ray like goes off in the darkness, and instead he's like, he squints his eyes, and he uses a new ability. He is going to unleash a Psy Burst at the creature.
Really?
So I'm going to need a Fortitude save from it.
Fortitude save. All right, I rolled a pretty poor Fortitude save last time. This is going to be a 19.
Okay, that's a successful save. So you take half damage. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as the raw power of my mind batters the inside of his skull.
Okay. I didn't care for that.
That's fun. It's a fortitude save. It's like,
Yeah, it can do either. Like I can go against the mind. I can do mental damage or bludgeoning damage.
That's
Oh, that's awesome.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like having that kind of flexibility is huge. You
Yeah.
see different enemies have different strengths and
you could use it against undead, I guess.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, either way. And it's nice having like this just third action thing that like automatically does something.
yeah.
Alrighty then. It is the Gorga's turn, and the Gorga only has 2 actions at the start of his turn, but stunned will now go away. He has not used his Umbral Leap yet, and will use it to leap back into the darkness, away from the party, so that he can come back next turn with more actions. It is Brother Ramius's turn.
Tricky. Okay, seeing the creature jump back, Brother Ramius is... This is interesting. He's going to step back and away from Asta. He doesn't want to be in her aura of failure. So he's going to create a little distance.
I should put that on Asta.
Yeah, do you have an aura of failure?
I think I do have one.
He's going to step back away from Asta, not knowing exactly where this creature is, backing away somewhat in fear, but also tactically. He wants to create more space, and he is going to cast Heal on Asta. So he will heal Asta.
That's her failure aura, by the way.
That's her
Put
failure
it on.
aura.
Oh, come on. It's not that big.
Amazing.
It's smaller and
Like
sadder.
a coin dropped in the ocean.
That's how I feel right now.
He will heal you for 16 hit points.
Oh, I'm back up to full. Thank you.
Max heal. If I did that right, which I think I did. Yes, so he will cast a heal. So there you go.
Awesome, good for you and your heal. Talitha, you're up.
Okay. Talitha is going to stealth up to behind this rock to see if she can stay out of the sight of the creature.
Ooh, little stealther.
Yeah. So I'll roll stealth, and I move at half speed, right? If you're moving stealthily.
Yeah, I believe so, yep.
Okay, this is going to be against the perception DC of the John.
All right, not a great roll. 12.
Okay, you don't think you were very stealthy.
All right. I'm going to commit to it anyway.
Bend to the bit.
And I'll get behind that rock, and that'll be my turn. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Zephyr.
I already know about this thing.
Damn it. This thing is behind rocks, so I don't have like line of sight, right? Or
Yeah.
are these rocks really short?
Yeah, I might not even have thought about that if Matthew didn't make such a big deal about the height of these rocks.
Maybe I'm crouching down. That's why I'm moving so slowly.
Did you hear the word crouch, kid?
Just now I did.
That's true. Yeah, no, you have to go around the rocks.
All right. I can't because I'm in my stance. And if I do, that means I need to drop my bow to exit the stance. And then what?
Wait.
Wait, I
really?
don't understand what you're saying.
Right? Isn't that what we decided?
No, you can move.
No, you can move.
You can move.
freely.
I'm in my stance.
You can move.
freely.
I can move in my stance.
Yes.
Yes.
We figured all this out. It took a very, very
Was
long
I there?
time.
Yes.
Yeah.
For
we
a
all-
couple times you weren't. They were on cannon fathers.
Yeah, the only thing we've decided is in order to get out of the stance, you have to drop or stow the bow.
This was
Drop or
over
stow the
pizza.
bow.
This was at. Didn't we talk about it at
We talked about it multiple times.
the resturant? Though?
I'm not always listening.
Yeah.
Well, there was a pizza in the way.
The pizza.
There was
Okay.
pizza in the way. So you can move. If you want to get out of the stance, you got to stow or drop the bow.
I don't want to leave the stance, but I do want to move. so I
Otherwise, you move. It does not break the stance.
20. I want to move. Yeah. Oop, that's the ruler.
So straight north, 25 feet.
Yep. That's my movement.
Get a clear shot on this creature, perhaps.
And let me just double check with the ruler. Yes, 35 feet. You're outside my volley still, so that's a move. First action. I'm still in monastic archer stance, so boom. Flurry of blows.
Yeah, stun it again.
Let's go. I'm
Flurry of
blows. I'm gonna try the roller on this John.
Okay, I'm
25.
Oh, that's a hit.
Nice.
Oh, dang.
Now here's the thing.
I'm gonna be able to try to stun you again.
It is. I think you have to roll a flat check where it's in the darkness.
Yeah.
But she can see.
No, you can't.
Oh.
She doesn't have dark vision.
Oh, I
have
thought,
dark vision,
I thought
right?
she did.
Yeah, no. When you click on,
half elf.
if you're watching at home, you can see that that's just a little pool of John there.
Oh.
Yeah, anytime
So-
you see that pool of Johnny, you got to roll a flat check.
They have
Why are we
I-
just gonna let Pool of John go unchecked?
But it's also like, does it have an extra ability, or that doesn't matter here because it's so dark?
What do you mean?
Doesn't the creature have an innate ability that gives it concealment in dim light?
Yeah, it can always hide in dim light or darkness.
But that's an action.
A hide,
to
capital H.
Got it.
Okay.
So it's
Right.
DC 10 or 5.
I believe in this case it's
think in low
DC
light.
10 because you can't see it at all. It's not like it's concealed; it's hidden from her, right?
No, I think it's
It's hidden, not it's not undetected.
hidden.
It's hidden. It's a DC 11.
All right, so it's hidden, not concealed. It's going to be DC 11 as opposed to DC 5.
Believe so. I mean, I know it's not DC 5. It's not DC 10, right?
No, it's
it's
DC
DC 11.
It's DC 11, yeah. This is whenever it comes up, and I'll sit there and I'll read hidden, concealed, undetected, observed, and I always walk away and be like, got this. And then we get into the throws it, I'm like, what is it again?
I don't got it.
All right, so DC 11.
Come on. 13.
There we go.
Nice.
All right.
All right, give me that
13.
sweet damage.
So the damage is 1d8.
You did hit, though, right?
And I did hit.
Awesome.
So that's 5 points of damage, and then you have to roll a fortitude save.
Okay, did you miss on the other attack?
I did not roll that yet, actually.
Okay, and that one's going to have a DC 11 as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Typically, you roll it first. You roll the flat check first,
That makes sense.
and that way you
Attack.
would know. Like you wouldn't get a crit, be like, yeah, and then.
I prefer it the other way, just because then you're sad.
Yeah, it is better for a show.
Second
Just that
attack.
moment of sadness.
Just because it's
but roll the flat-
torturous for us individually doesn't make it better for the show necessarily.
Yeah, it does.
But roll the flat check first.
Do it all for you.
Roll the flat check before I roll.
You do whatever you want.
It's your
It's
character.
the 70s, man.
It's the 70s, man.
Free love, free action. Listen, I just want to keep it 100.
Yep.
I rolled my second attack already on Demiplane, our lovely sponsor.
Okay.
And did you know that you can roll natural ones on Demiplane?
On Demiplane?
I did.
Have we gonna talk to them about that?
So that are we?
You know what?
Is that just a big thing in the beta?
Are they still our sponsor?
Here's the good thing. You don't have to roll the flat check.
Well, no, that was the flat check.
Oh, yeah, that's a flat.
I don't think that's how.
Shio's emotionally connected to that being the to hit. Please, Joe, let's use these nicely paid for fan fumbles.
This one's ranged. Oh, I never liked ranged ones. They always hurt your friends.
Yep.
All right, this one from Ian in Rochester, New York. Hey,
That's
Rochester.
upstate of the state we live in.
You sure
That's
it's Ian?
upstate.
Because we have an Ike.
Oh, it's Ike. No, it's Ian. Ian from Rochester. I got him.
Oh, it's
Ian.
Ike.
Oh, I can't read.
Pan shot. Your ranged attack bounces off the armor of your foe, striking the nearest ally within 15 feet
There
of your
we go.
intended target.
No one's near the intended target.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. It moved away.
Yeah,
and
I'm-
now it's
I'm 35
and nothing's
feet away
within
from it.
15 feet.
No one.
Yep.
Thank
nope.
you
So it's just a straight
so much, Ian.
Thanks, Ian.
miss.
Thanks, Ian.
Ian.
Love you.
Love you.
Anyway, back to
Guys,
the fun part.
are we
Can you
tr-
roll a fortitude save?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right. 23.
Oh, that's a pass.
All right.
You're not stunned.
We go.
But I did roll the damage, right?
yes, you
yes,
did.
okay. fine.
And he's hurt. And we're going to the top.
Oh, wait, I'm not done.
Oh.
I moved and then I did flurry of blows once.
That is correct.
Be it from me.
And then I have one more action. I don't think I can do. Yeah, no, I can't. I'm just gonna do one more strike. So my third strike. with my longbow.
Okay.
Here we go.
Very low chance to hit.
That's a 1. It's not a natural 1. It's a 3, but then with all the negatives, it's a adjusted 1.
Dirty.
Wow, okay.
31.
Dirty one.
Dirty 1.
You don't get too
Dirty
many
one.
dirty ones.
Now it's the top of round 3, and during all of your turns, I did some research here on the Pathfinder 2e subreddit, which I imagine is as terrible as ours. But they did say gaining and losing actions. This is from the core rulebook. Some effects are even more restrictive. Certain abilities, instead of or in addition to changing the number of actions you can use, say specifically that you can't use reactions. Stun does not say that. The most restrictive form of reducing actions is when effect states that you can't act.
Can't act.
Which is what it says. This means you can't use any actions or even speak. When you can't act, you don't regain your actions and reaction on your turn.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're saying stunned does have that or it doesn't?
No, it does. It
stuns.
says you can't act.
So
So he couldn't have taken an AO.
I couldn't have taken an AO, but it didn't hit you.
But you could act
I'm
because you're
still
only
mad.
stunned 1, right? So you had 2 actions.
No,
Yeah.
it's you can't act, and then at the start of your turn, you
get-
regain your actions and you regain 1 less.
I see.
But you know what's weird is like it says when you can't act, you don't regain your actions and reaction on your turn. That happened before my turn.
Yeah, but stunned also specifically says, right, doesn't it? When you regain your actions, you gain. Stunned.
Oh yeah,
always
when
has
you
a
regain
value.
your action, yeah.
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 So what it's saying is, in that in between time, you can act. You're stunned.
AKA, you cannot take.
But then the stun comes off during your turn, and I think the way it manifests is you just have less actions.
You just have less
So if you're
actions.
stunned 2, you only have 1 action to do. If you're stunned 3, that's basically stunned for a full round.
Basically, a lot of things will say you lose your reaction, where it didn't say that. That's what I went by. But when it says you can't act while stunned, there's another thing in the core rulebook that says if something says you can't act, this is what it means.
And you're no longer. That's the thing. Is like as soon as you regain your actions, you're no longer stunned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You lose
But
that
you-
action, and then you're not stunned
But
anymore.
you missed anyway.
I missed anyway, so it didn't matter. But it's just good to know next time if you're stunned, you.
This has been rules chat.
Because this is going to happen a lot.
This has been
yeah.
rules
Hopefully.
chat.
That's actually pretty wild. That like if you're in the stance, now at second level, anytime you hit with flurry of blows,
If I
you can
target
stun.
that same target twice and I hit
Oh, that
at
has to be
any
the same
time,
target twice.
Any of those hit, I have a chance.
That's fantastic.
That's great.
Yep.
Yeah, Stunning Fist is way better in second edition.
Dude, first edition was like once a day.
What?
And you
Yeah.
it never scaled up, I feel like. So after third
was so
level, you
weird.
never use Stunning Fist.
Once again, monks suck. 1
Well, you know who doesn't suck? Asta.
Asta.
But you are
Asta.
slowed 1
Yeah.
for 2 rounds. This is the first.
I am just gonna move.
Little snowflakes going around you because you're cold and slow.
I'm gonna move up towards this like bush and kind of just tuck behind it, knowing that I'm slowed and I can't do much this round. And I'm gonna draw my katana.
Second action.
So that's it.
action, Yes.
So I'm gonna move and then draw my katana and just wait.
And Brother Amius thinks in his head, she does use the katana.
The katana's glowing.
This woman is an enigma.
I don't want to hold you over the coals, but there seems to be a bit of a debate on where this katana was.
Well,
Matthew
doesn't matter now.
seems to think it was on the ground.
I could scoop it as I
It was on
go.
It was on the ground.
Well, you can spend an action to pick it up and then go.
What did you drop?
She laid.
No.
She very specifically.
Matthew is
No. In your reality, it was on the ground.
No, Matthew is correct. I had said I take my katana off.
Mm-hmm.
I was kneeling and I laid it down, and then
Oh, that's right. It was like the
turned-
ceremonial thing
Which is-
before you rested.
It's her her shtick.
Did you see the way Kate visibly recoiled?
In my reality,
when
I
you
wasn't fully
said
listening.
Matthew
I
was
didn't hear
correct?
any
I
of that.
know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And
My
Kate,
reality.
I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me.
My reality is always what's most tactically advantageous to the players.
and at no point,
That
though,
is not.
That's
You're
completely
lying.
untrue.
You just told a lie.
let's be honest,
It is actually a
though,
lie.
at no point did you use an action to scoop up that sword.
Now I did.
You just scooped it up as you were walking
I
away?
just-
From 40 feet, from where
I
you
heard
originally
you
were?
moved to the bush and drew your katana.
No. I just scooped it up and I moved to the bush.
So scoop, move to the bush.
And that's all my actions because I'm slowed.
The bush
Scoop,
says,
move.
hey,
Scoop and move.
Scoop and move.
Oh, the bush speaks?
I'm
hey, how's it going?
I'm in a fight.
Okay,
How are you?
How are you talking to a bush?
How are you?
I'm all right.
What are you doing?
It's God.
What's your name?
Asta, and yours?
Jim.
Nice to meet you. And she brushes the bush and turns back to the group.
We're all staring at it.
Asta, what the hell?
The bush never spoke. It's just the drugs.
I'm ready.
And now
Jim,
it's Buggles.
Jim's here now.
Jim's here.
Jim's here,
Jim's here
everyone.
now, everyone. We'll be okay.
Buggles toddles along to get into a better position. He sees what Asa's doing and shouts out, "Hugs, not drugs." He gets into position, and he is still not going to unleash Siaka-Ak. Just like, no, to prove this to myself. Throws a produce flame at the creature.
Nice.
And the flat check fails.
Flat check.
But then
Oh wait, no, I don't
obvious-
need the flat check because I have dark vision, right?
Yes, you have dark vision. You can see
Okay.
it.
All right, so that's a 15 to hit.
That's a miss.
But it hits the like grass and weeds and shit, right?
Yeah.
Lights on fire
Catches
and
on
creates
fire.
light all around the creature.
Yep,
Fantastic idea, Skid.
really worked out.
I don't like the way you play. The Gorga turn. The Gorga come up. The Gorga bite. Buggles bite. It's going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Buggles!
All right, so Buggles gets bit by this Gorga for 6 points of piercing damage. And then second action, it takes a bite out of your shadow. Give me a fortitude save.
Fortitude save is a 21.
You're all right.
He keeps
Rocks,
pre-rolling the
I'm ready.
damage. She's ready.
I'm ready for a crit fail. I got multiple D4s. All right, this thing is still kicking. Brother Ramius, it has re-entered the light right at the fringe.
Brother Ramius trying to bring his boldness out from nowhere. I actually, by the way, rolled a natural 20 on the save against Flayleaf. Coincidentally. So he was not, did not get any of the effects from it. He sobered right up. He comes up, he's going to say, "Away, fell creature!" and going to cast a Divine Lance at this thing.
Okay.
And try to strike it
Bye, bye, bye.
with some Holy Dimaggio. Let's go, Norse Foundry. Oh, that's an 18?
Okay. You have a nice clean shot on that?
Back to the map.
How do you feel
I
about
would
the
say
clean-
you
the
would get
cleanliness
+1 cover,
of
I
that
would
shot?
think.
Still a hit.
Beautiful. That is going to be 6 points of holy damage.
Holy damage.
Oh, the damage!
The damage.
You've been gotten too long and I've been...
Holds out his hands, white light sears through and hits this creature right in
Lights up the whole...
eyeball pools.
It is Talitha's turn.
Okay, Talitha is going to come back around the rock
Ooh.
to get into combat with the Gorga.
Oh, this thing is Tensville.
Maybe not. She's first going to devise a stratagem.
Where should I...
Natural 19.
Oh, man. Do you want to use it for the attack?
I think I'm going to use it for the attack, Joe. Thanks for checking.
Hey, how about that?
I cast Mage Armor.
Okay, so that will be a 27 to hit.
That's a critical hit.
Two attacks, two crits from Talitha.
Yeah, she killed the first two within like 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this
This will
one
be
has
my
been up and
third
about.
crit on a Gorga.
Oh my god.
That should be an achievement.
Yeah. You've unlocked
badge.
Or like a
Unlocked.
bottle cap.
Gorga
You get the like
Slayer.
PlayStation badge.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
Kills
Comes
three
up in the
Gorgas.
corner.
Okay.
Gorga Slayer.
Gorga Slayer. All right, so I also get the extra d6 from my strategic strike.
Yeah.
That won't be doubled, though, I believe.
Yes,
because
yes,
I did,
right?
does it get doubled?
Yeah.
It's
Everything
precision
gets
damage.
doubled except the deadly
except,
die.
yep.
Okay.
Jeepers, dude. Stop. Some of us want to have fun too.
Save some for the children.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that will be 22 points of damage.
Explodes.
Awesome.
It comes
All
around the
over
rock.
Buggles' face.
By the way, Brother Ramius, I'm going to give this... Actually, Asta, welcome to the group. The creature is now flat-footed until the beginning of my next turn.
Oh.
You.
Asta goes like this with her katana, ching, ching, like an anime, and now all the Gorgas lie dead. And she nods.
She winks to Jim.
Bush winks back. Wink.
It's very trippy.
And she walks back over to the group.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
What did you do to that creature? You spoke some words and reached out a hand, and it seemed to cripple from the inside. What was that?
I damaged its internal organs.
What was it?
It was a spell.
Some dark magic? Where did you learn this?
Don't tell them, Jim says.
Jim,
Oh, is she talking to that bush?
I have to.
They can't be trusted.
Well, I studied for a long time in the Wildwoods. I know many different types of magic.
Ah.
It seemed you tried to imbue your blade with the power of a spell.
It seems somebody beat me to it. Thank you for that. I'm sorry I couldn't be more handy with it.
Do you use it ever in fights? Or do you simply use it when cooking?
My katana?
So rude.
Really rude.
She
What do you
grips
do?
it.
I don't know her. I'm just curious. I'm asking.
You use it
Zephyr
in
takes
combat,
a step
or just to
back.
create your mise en place.
Gripping her
Simply
katana.
use it for chopping peppers.
And then she sighs. And she laughs. That was a joke. That's a joke. It's been a long time since I've traveled with others. I'm not used to fighting in such a large group. But you're also capable.
Yes, Talitha, very impressive. Very impressive.
Quite.
Talitha gets very uncomfortable.
Doesn't like compliments?
No.
Well, this was an interesting night.
That was pretty cool. Except for when you were talking to that bush. But yeah, thanks.
That was weird.
All the things in the forest talk.
We should make sure that there are no others around before we rest for the evening.
I can walk the perimeter.
As will I. I won't be able to sleep until I do.
I am bleeding.
Oh.
I don't mean
Oh, I'm
to be a
so
bother.
sorry,
Oh,
Buggles.
Oh,
Did not notice.
Say,
Come here. I'll take care of you.
oh, thank
We'll
you.
patch you right up. And I will do... How far down are you?
6 points.
6 points. All right, so he'll do a treat wounds. Regular treat wounds. Oh, my God. And I get it.
Barely.
On the... Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Matthew.
Totally unnecessary.
Completely unnecessary. 11 points of mundane medic healing.
Patch me up expertly.
There we go. All better.
I searched the Gorga's body for loot.
You search the Gorgas' bodies for loot. They are lootless. However, the one that's laying on the ground next to Zephyr and Brother Ramius, and now you.
It's a collar?
It doesn't have a collar, but you do notice as it lies back dead, its dark pools just still rotating, shining off the light, is revealing like a mark on its neck that looks really familiar. And you point it out to the others, and you all look and see a marking on its neck that is almost identical to the one you saw outside of your room at the inn. It's
Oh.
a long person that kind of looks like a star.
Starman.
Is it a brand? Was it burned into the creature's skin?
Is it
ink?
arcane?
It
Arcane
looks-
mark? Is that the spell?
It actually looks like it's scarred directly into the skin of the creature.
This creature's...
He sicked his dogs on us.
I wonder... Do you think he knows we are here? Do you think he knows where we are at all times?
Seems like it.
I wouldn't be
All
surprised.
times? Perhaps we're not unobserved in this forest. Asta is correct. Perhaps all the elements that are living in the forest do speak in some fashion.
Do you think he will speak to one of us?
You should call out to him right now.
I wouldn't wish that upon any of us.
Saw what happened to that kid.
I know. What do we do if it happens to one of us?
We kill them.
All heads swivel to Asta.
And then she looks and she smiles her sharp toothed fanged smile. That was a joke. I'm joking too. I tell jokes a lot.
Careful, says Jim.
Jim,
They're wise to you.
good night. I said good night.
I love you.
She pets the bush.
Blossoming relationship.
Never go to bed angry.
Now, Jim. Now.
If we ever sell action figures, I want to sell a Jim Bush action figure.
Yeah.
Like we're running out of ideas. Jim the Bush.
Jim the Bush.
You don't even
Remember-
need. How about just Jim Bush?
Jim Bush.
I want to see that on a box, like a children's toy.
Bush's baked beans.
Jim Bush.
One
It's
of
just
these-
a bush.
One of you could do like a little. You could have like a little lever in the back where you can make the leaves kind of
Move like a
spin out
mouth.
like it's talking.
Mouth, or he just winks. That's his action move.
Brother Ramius,
Yes.
if we are approached, we need to be honest with one another. If anything speaks to us, it's too dangerous to hold any information. I know that I'm new, but it's far too dangerous.
Yes. Very good.
What are you doing?
He's grabbing his roach that he dropped by the campfire. And he's just touching it into the edge of the fire.
Bro, we all watch you take a hit.
It will be important. If this happens to you, you must tell the others. We must swear to each other.
Brother, you still have to do
That
your
if-
watch at some point, and
I'll do it in the morning. I'll do it in the morning. We must promise each other that if you hear his voice in your head, you will tell someone.
I already said that. I just said that.
I agree, but I'm saying we should all agree.
You're
I
just
agree.
regurgitating what I
so
said.
he always does this.
Does he do this every night?
It's because he thinks he's the boss because he's older.
I don't think
I don't think I'm the boss. In
I
fact,
don't
I've
think-
never been the boss.
we shouldn't. We should not be imbibing. We should not be imbibing so close to the wildwoods.
This is fun. This is actually so strange to say it with these horrible creatures here, but this is the most fun that I've had in months. Thank you, Zephyr. You're always so honest.
And you go to sleep.
I'm going to bed.
Going to bed.
My watch is over.
If you
Good
cut
night.
that off, you just kept going.
I was waiting for Troy to end.
That's it.
The six of you fall asleep. Brother Ramius, Talitha, Buggles, Zephyr, Asta.
I'm sorry. I'm still on. I don't think I'm the boss. I thought I'm the boss.
Never been a boss.
You go to sleep. Next day, get up. We just see your feet walking away from a campfire that's been doused. Bodies of 3 gorgas already rotting in the distance.
We track whoever makes those foot, whoever's feet those are. We
What?
track them.
It's our feet.
Your feet. It's like, did you catch some of Brother Ramius?
You're one hell of an investigator.
Who's driving? I'm driving. You make your way in the direction of Thinlands Farms. Must be some connection. It's going to be a little bit of a trek. A couple hours into the day, I imagine you're all on high alert. Both
Oh,
for
yeah.
Gorga attacks,
Especially Ramius.
especially Ramius. And
Do you
others.
think that they'll attack during the day? No, right? Be fine during the day.
They certainly have an advantage at night.
They do. I think, if I were them, I would wait until the sun went down.
Did Pa get attacked during the day?
It was the end
No,
of the day.
Yeah, it was the end of the day. He was returning from town, right?
Yeah.
From the selling at the market.
If it wasn't
Farmers
night, it
market.
was a crepuscular time.
Yes, I believe they will only attack at night. We should be on, watch for wild animals, but
And also, Asta is in her kitsune form. Because it's not useful to do a human form when they're traveling in the woods. It doesn't matter. But she warns everybody, I'll be traveling like this. And she just looks like a giant fox with 9 tails. Like a humanoid fox person. And she has fur and claws.
I mean, you could describe it, or we could just see it.
Ooh!
what? What? There's another one? Oh my God! Amazing!
It's so dope! She's so cool!
It's so amazing. Oh, look at the 9 tailed. They're all white.
Yeah, she's got this white fur and her big ears sprout from the top of her head. And she's still in her robes. Like, she still sort of has, like, human form, but everything is covered in fur. Her fingers and nails grow even longer,
My
more
God.
claw-like. She has her katana still. But yeah, these 9 tails kind of just, like, go around her. Sometimes they wrap around her when she gets cold, but they kind of just, like, do their own thing. They're all just, like, moving around.
She looks Like she's in a hair metal band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big hair.
Oh yeah. Imagine like
Amazing.
headbanging on stage.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy.
She'd be the lead
Cat
singer of our
dragged
band.
in.
Nice. Look what the fox dragged in.
Fox drag.
So now I've added that to our party sidebar here is Asta and Asta Kitsune form.
So cool.
Awesome.
Pretty sweet.
She
All right.
pets Buggles on the head.
Asa, have you spent your whole life in the Wildwood?
Zephyr, she petted me.
Oh, that's funny.
I pet him with a tail.
Oh, she touched me with the tail, Zephyr.
I wonder if maybe you could ride her.
I don't know.
Would she not like that?
Would you-
know, are you growling at me?
Could you ask her for
I can hear you.
Hey, Asta.
me? She heard me.
Do you think Buggles could have just a little bit of a ride?
She looks at everyone the way that they're looking. How is everyone looking at her when they ask this? Please.
Talithus thinks this sounds unspeakably rude. And isn't saying anything because it's so awkward.
Brother Ramius.
He's so afraid of horses and mules. I'm
Okay.
not calling you a horse or a mule.
It's like a dog, but friendly and
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not a dog.
You don't ride dogs.
I'm a kitsune. I'm not an animal. I'm.
no, I'm sorry, just so fuzzy and pretty.
Oh,
I just thought that maybe.
no, that's okay. You know what? Okay. You know what? Fuck it. And she picks him up.
Fuck it.
Picks him up. She's really strong. She just picks him up and she puts him on her shoulders and her hair is like flowing. She just goes, just grab my hair.
Oh, I feel like I'm tall as a person.
He's just sort of like kicking at
How
your
could you
shoulders.
not
with
want to
little
give
feet.
him everything?
It's so cute. All right. And she gives Buggles a piggyback ride for a while.
And
Top of the world.
yeah, so now you don't even need the ox cart unless you're just dragging it along. But let's say you do, because maybe
I'm riding it.
Oh, you're-
I'm driving it.
you're driving it. Okay, great.
We're going to need to bring back the bodies of the people who die in the next encounter.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true.
You're a few hours into the day. You're heading, in the direction of the Wildwood, but the area where Thinlands Farms is just kind of like to the northwest, and you have to go over a river, the Golden Rum River, at a certain point. So you get to the riverbank, and it's a little wide, so you kind of have to choose which way you want to go, east or west. You guys, I'm not going to make you roll these checks, but eventually you find a bridge that crosses it. And when you get to the other side, if you're all on high alert, which I assume you are, you notice someone at the distance by themselves, kind of walking in your direction. And they see you, and they say, "Hello, travelers. From whence do you come?"
Hold.
What do they look
Stay
like?
close.
Buggles, get
Does he look
down.
like a human?
Looks like a human man.
Be a trap.
Hello there.
Stay behind me, Buggles.
We come from Seven Arches.
Seven Arches. Yes. Good. I am from Seven Arches as well.
Perception check to see what the hell is going on with this guy.
Yeah.
Seems like he's lying. 17.
I'm gonna do a perception check, like on the sides of the road. to see
Yeah.
if there's anybody hiding.
20.
7. I'm too busy talking to Buggles and getting him off my shoulders.
26 on looking off the sides of the road.
You don't see anyone else in the area. You feel like you're really taking it in, and he's approaching very cautiously. I don't want to say he has his hands up in the air, but he's not like rushing at you. I imagine meeting someone on the road is frightening, especially during these times. But I'm by myself, and I mean you no harm. I'm looking for someone, and perhaps you've seen a man.
Perhaps we have. What does he look like?
Skinny, handsome. He has a wooden septum piercing. He sometimes wears the garb of the rulers of Seven Arches.
The Oak Steward.
Yes, the Oak Stewards. He sometimes will have the headdress and everything, but I don't know.
Who is this man in relation to you?
A friend.
And what's your name?
Malchior.
Malchior?
Malchior.
Yeah, we know that name.
We know that name.
Yep.
This
We
son
know
of
that
a
name.
bee.
Take it to the notes.
Scrolling up my notes,
Yeah,
gonna
City's
find
got
the
the
thing.
notes. City's
It's
got
in
the
here
notes.
because I wrote it down because I was like, what the fuck is that name? I can't find it.
I can't find it either.
I don't think
F.
you met or heard of anyone named Malchior.
Yeah, I don't have that in my notes. at
What?
all.
We know this.
Malchior?
Who is it, this man you're seeking? What is his name?
His name is Varna. He is an oak steward, and he went missing. And I'm trying to find him.
Are you armed?
I am.
Let's see it.
Pulls out 3 shotguns. I have a hunting license.
Set them on the ground, please.
I have a.
3 shots. Just like clang, clang, clang onto the ground.
That's it. Oh wait, a couple more. No, You want me to lay my weapons to the ground? There's 1 of me and 5 of you.
You seem rather nervous, sir.
I am, because there's 1 of me and 5 of you.
We are friendly.
I hope. What were you doing in Seven Arches, if I may ask?
You may not. We're on our way to the Thinlands farm.
All right. Have you seen a man, thin, possibly wearing the guise of an oak steward, wooden septum piercing?
We've seen many oak stewards, and not so many are friendly in these parts. Do you know if your friend is allied with those at Seven Arches or with those who have rebelled against the authority there?
Rebellion. He has nothing to do with that.
So you know of it?
I would know. Yes, it's out there. He told me about it. Said that it was nothing to be too concerned about. He's
Where are you
probably
coming from, sir?
coming from around here?
I thought you said you were from Seven Arches.
I live nearby Seven Arches. I don't live in the city. I want to find my friend, and if you don't know, could you please just let me go?
Well, perhaps we can help you.
How?
Well, there's 1 of you, and there's 7 of us. Or 5.
She's too.
You can step out from the bushes now, Brother Ramius says.
She's
To
still.
our 2
Boy.
ninjas.
She's still talking to the bush. One of you and there's 7 of us.
Bush is following it.
I turned around. Where'd
Just
everyone,
look around.
where'd everyone go? I'm back by the
They're not
campfire.
giving Asta drugs anymore.
Really lingering effect.
She's a lush.
That's very
Varner.
thoughtful. If you mean to help.
Varner sounds familiar to me, but
Malchior also sounds familiar. I don't know
Never
why.
heard these names.
Varner.
He's not the only one that's disappeared.
when did he disappear?
Maybe a week ago. I've kind of lost track of time.
So not on the during the missing moment.
No, but all of these things. Did you say it aloud or no?
Sure.
Okay. Most of these disappearances started after that night.
Most of.
Yes, he's not alone in disappearing. And I'm not talking just about the ones that walked through and never came back. I think there are people being taken. And I think Varna is in danger. He wouldn't join up with this rebel cause. And he certainly didn't walk through any gate. I saw him after the missing moment. But he's gone. And I haven't given up hope. But I cannot find him.
Do you think what happened to him? What am I trying to say? Do you think what happened to Hatria Pebblesworth could be what happened to Varner?
I don't know who that is.
People are dying.
I know that. There are creatures, gorgas, attacking. A lot more than usual.
And have you come into the Wildwood alone?
I have.
It's very brave.
To look for your friend?
Yes.
Where does your friend live?
In Seven Arches.
But you don't live in Seven Arches.
No, I'm outside of town.
What does that mean exactly?
Do
you live in a house? Is it nice?
It's fine. It's modest.
Square footage.
How many bathrooms?
2.5.
Do you live alone?
Yes.
Do you live in the Wildwoods?
No. I live just outside of Seven Arches.
Take us to your house. Feed us dinner. I'm kidding.
It's nowhere near here.
Cook for us.
It's nowhere near here.
I've been walking
I don't believe you.
for days trying to find my
Well, we make our way to the Thinlands farm, so we believe some answers to these questions may be reached. You're welcome to travel with us if you'd like.
Yes, come with us.
We could see if we find your friend along the way, at least you would not be traveling the road alone.
And you may rest your weary legs in our ox cart.
Don't mind the blood.
Our ox cart.
We have an ox cart. We don't need it for the goblin anymore.
Oh, I've got new transportation.
You won't ride me again.
Oh, then we still need the cart.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm sorry, there's no cart for you. Good luck. That really turned around quickly.
What is this farm that you're heading to?
We don't know anything about it, but we do know it's called the Thinlands Farm. We believe that there may be some answers there to questions about what's happening to the Oak Stewards and the others who have gone missing.
And I'm sorry, we don't have time to waste. We must continue.
If you'd like to come with us, you could get some answers yourself. Perhaps your friend is there.
All right. I'll try anything.
One more question.
Yes.
Have you ever seen a very tall, thin creature?
No.
Okay.
Perception check to see if he's lying.
I believe him.
Natty 19.
Natty 8.
22.
26.
Seems to be telling the truth.
All right, Malchior.
Your name is not menacing at all.
Get in the cart.
Shall join us at camp, and we shall sleep.
Come with us or don't. We don't care. We have things to do.
Wow.
Zephyr,
Is that a tactic?
always on task.
I'll come. Thank you. Of my own will.
You're welcome to walk or ride in the cart.
The cart is taken.
The cart's taken. I'm fine walking.
You could squeeze. There's room. There's room, Talitha.
Let's go.
It's a very strange roleplay.
This is very weird. This guy,
That's being weird.
Either, what? Like,
I'm
honest
walking
dude
behind
looking
the
for
cart.
his friend, one man going alone into the wildwood,
Like, not really
or,
telling us anything.
right,
Yeah.
or serial killer.
Yeah.
I'm walking behind the cart.
Big
He's in it, right?
Big serial killer vibe.
Brother Ramius is going to trust.
Maybe it's a star-crossed
gonna-
romance.
He's good. Yeah, I thought that exactly. He's going to choose to trust this guy.
Buggles trusts him completely. It doesn't occur to him that anything could be off about this guy.
Asta thinks something is off. Nobody travels into the wildwoods alone.
He won't tell us where he lives.
He's walking. He's not going to ride in the cart.
Okay. Asta will keep her hand on her katana and walk next to him.
And Buggles is just chattering at him the whole time. It's just like,
Oh, where are you from? Just
And he's a little shy. He doesn't like too many personal questions, but he's polite enough.
Is he a felon, ex-convict?
He just doesn't like talking about himself.
Okay.
Just wants to find his friend. And eventually,
This is so creepy.
It is creepy.
you...
I'm trying to decide if it's creepy or just true.
I was
smiling.
about
He's
to say.
so happy that
He's
we
really
brought this.
excited
This
about
bothers
something.
me. He doesn't like any NPCs joining the
No.
party, so this is
just
a problem.
really enjoying playing.
He's also not doing a voice for it, so maybe it's easy for him, you know?
Maybe.
Eventually, it starts to get dark, but it's too early to be so dark.
Eclipse?
It's just...
Is it an eclipse?
Is it
It's
raining?
not an eclipse. It's
Shit.
just this part of the forest along the edge of the wildwood is dark and desolate. It reminds you of that supernatural darkness you walked into when the gorgas first fought you, before the bleeding of plains began to overtake you. You were told that the lonely, mist-shrouded moors, pocked with sodden farms and villages, stretched from the eastern edge of the wildwood to the Timon border, and even that made it sound more picturesque than what you see before you. The land is completely wild and unkempt. But you keep walking, following the directions you were given, and eventually you see a rickety old wooden fence with an archway over an opening, and the branches have all sort of been twisted in a way that spells out Thinlands Farms. And you walk through the archway, Malchior, looking as well. Doesn't seem like he's ever been here. You walk through, and it's like a small ghost town out of Red Dead Redemption. There's like a couple people There's a few small farms, like just outside of, I don't even want to call it a town square because there's like 8 buildings all together. And they just kind of, you can tell they're staring at you from underneath these large, wide-brimmed hats. You see a town hall, a post office, and a little saloon up ahead. What do you do?
How many people would you say are out and about?
Some people like away from the area where you're walking, and like maybe 3. You see 1 or 2 at a house, 1 kind of like near a post where you would tie up a horse.
Well, I'll ride my horse up to the post and greet the person at the post. Hello there.
Guy looks at you, and you don't even see his face, but he looks almost like a child. His skin is like perfect underneath the brim of his hat, but he's a man. I mean, he's as tall, if not taller than you.
We come from 7 Arches. We're hoping we might find accommodations here.
Just nods towards the saloon, and grabs his horse, and walks away.
A little rude, but all right. So she'll spur her horse to kind of park over by the saloon. Tie it up over by the saloon. And then go inside.
You go over to the saloon. You walk in. Those doors. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody looks up in the shadows, nursing various brown liquors. There's a bartender. He's got his back to you, cleaning glasses. You walk up, and he's got filthy clothes on. And he turns around, and he is this, like, beautiful man. Older, like 60, 65, but he's got unbelievable skin and striking blue eyes. And he just looks at you and says, "We ain't got nothing fancy here." And we'll see you next week.
Dude, what is this place?
Why is everyone baby faced? Why is everyone beautiful?
It's a baby face.
That's the creepiest
Nothing
part.
skeeves me out more than beautiful
Good soil, good skin.
A town full of like models.
horror!
LA again. Oh.